What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Full Metal Geek tournament. The time has finally arrived. We are here at the finals, the number one contenders match. It has been a long road, and by long road, I mean actually of posting these videos, because actually recording them has not been that long, but I'm going to stop talking about that because what we're here to talk about is this number one contenders match. I'm your host, as always, RJ. Robert couldn't be here with me today, but I know he was super excited about this. He got stuck in traffic. It is what it is. But, man, what a match we have for you here today. In the tournament finals, we have the number 4 seeded Thomas Scully against the number 15 seeded Albert Wiradharma. I mean, let's just talk about these guys real quick. You have on one side the higher ranked Thomas Scully. Let's be honest. Thomas Scully is Mr. Tournament when it comes to Full Metal Geek. You put that man in a tournament, he is going to make a run. He is going to make it into the end, and he proved it here once again, going through his opponents. He went through Tim Smith. He went through Eli. He went through the former two-time number one contender in David. Here he is for his next chance at the title, going up against, another chance at the title against someone who isn't Robert, which is what Scully wants. But then you look at the other side and talk about one of the greatest tournament runs of all time. And Albert Wiradharma went into the play-in match at 0-2, beat Mark Kamier to get into the tournament, beat the now Schmodown competitor Amaru Moses in round 1, beat the former number 1 contender Dominic Rizzi in round 2, beat the former champ Tim Berkala in round 3, it is now 4-2, has not lost a match in this tournament. It's just mind-boggling to think of a better run than that. That will probably go down as the greatest run in history, especially if he wins this match. But let's go ahead and just talk to these guys real quick before we get started. We start with the higher ranked seed as always. That is Thomas Scully, his manager, Caleb. Thomas, great to see you here. Like I said in my intro, I'm not surprised. You're Mr. Tournament when it comes here to Full Metal Geek. I never question that. Thomas Scully is going to make it a couple of rounds, definitely a couple of rounds in a Full Metal Geek tournament. But here you are again, like you were the first time you got a number 1 contenders match in the finals. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good. The biggest thing I'm feeling is just pride for, someone who's known Albert for so long. And, we both kind of came into both Multiplex and Full Metal at around the same time. And it's been great to see him have this run, because if anybody deserves a big tournament run, it's Albert. I mean, he's just worked his ass off, been, shafted by whether it's the game or a bad question so many times. And to see him now take all that momentum to the finals, it's insane. And as for me, I guess I like the tournament setting of, it's win or go home. If you lose, you're not sure when your next match is going to be. There's uncertainty of, if you lose, and there's that, I guess you could say that I kind of thrive off that pressure. But it's kind of poetic that the final person I have to go through to get back to the title match is the guy who is doing what I did a year and a half ago in this same tournament. So it's really fun to see. Look, if it were honestly anybody else, I'd be really, really, really nervous. But because it's Albert, I'm nervous, but also I know we're gonna have a good time. I know that the two of us, we just know a lot about these movies. We're passionate about these movies, and we're just gonna have a good time. And I think it's gonna be a really fun, entertaining match. And whoever wins is gonna give Tuig the fight of his life. So I'm super excited to get started.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm in a very proud dad situation because I love both my guys. Everyone loves to make the joke, love my guys, proud of my guys. I am. And I'll never be ashamed for saying that. Scully is on the Mount Rushmore of people to play Geek. He is one of the 4 best to ever play this game. And Albert is someone that I've believed in since day one, since his first match that I saw at Fandom, that 3-0 start. And then from there, it was just a series of just bad luck, just losing by a point. And I've always rooted for Albert in every situation, which is why I was super glad when it was like, you want to come be on my team? And he said, yes. I was like, yes. So it's been so great working with Albert. He's such a hard worker. He is one of my favorite people on this planet. So I'm so excited that he is here in this situation. It sucks that I just can't manage both. tonight, so that's why Spence is here. But yeah, if Albert wins this, I will be elated. I'll be excited. If Scully wins this, I'm gonna be excited because it means we're going back for another round with Tuig and another round to win it. And that's just as exciting to me. So this is gonna be a great match.
No, absolutely. Well, thank you guys. We'll see y'all back in a little bit. Now let us speak with the man himself, the number 15 ranked contender, but no longer, probably even after this, regardless what happens. That's Albert Wiradharma, his manager, Adelaide. Albert, it does my heart so good to welcome you to this finals match after the hard start you had here in Full Metal Geek, because everyone knows you're a good player, and like Thomas said, just sometimes you get a bad bat, and 0-2 here was a bad bat. You were able to save yourself and come back, and then you lost that first match, and you were like, oh, I don't know when I'm going to play again. You played in the brawl, but it didn't go your way again. But this tournament, man, you are shining, man. You are a I don't know what you are, but whatever's coming off of you, it's glorious, man. How are you feeling?
This man's a star. This man's a fucking star.
Yeah, well, this tournament run has been something crazy. I mean, I myself did not expect that I could possibly perform this well. Maybe it's the tournament pressure. Maybe it's the fact that I want to prove myself after being 0-2. I love this game, and being able to go on this run, and now I'm in the tournament finals in a 5-round format and getting to play against someone who I respect very highly in this community, and especially in the Geek, the fandom, field. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. I have nothing bad to talk about my opponent, again, because I look up to this guy. I respect the hell out of this guy. So this just having the opportunity to play in a 5-round format after all this tournament run, and now I'm in the finals. It's just still what, and I hope I can perform well enough to still, so that this tournament run doesn't end right here. That's my hope.
Absolutely, Adelaide.
I mean, we're number 15. He's number 4. You know what he's lacking? A 1. We got a 1. And the winner of this goes on to play as Tuig. And you know what? That's great. That's a great time. Scully's played Tuig before. They have a rivalry. It's an amazing rivalry. I just hope by the end of the day, we'll see Albert versus Tuig 1-on-1 for the first time ever. Because to me, that's phenomenal. And I've done a lot of 5-round matches this season with my players. I've helped a lot, and hopefully everything that has happened before will happen again. And I hope that Albert can go on, because I know he can do it. I know he's an amazing player. And at the end of the day, it's going to be a great time with 2 great players. I just hope Albert gets that top spot, because he deserves it. It's been a long time coming.
All right, well, let's see if he does deserve it. I believe that too, but now he has to earn it. So let's go ahead and bring back in Thomas. And gentlemen, we're going to start this match. 5 rounds. First is round number 1. It is the same as always. You will get 10 questions from throughout the world of geekdom. 15 seconds to write down your answer. Once time is up, you will reveal it and vocalize it. Each correct answer is 1 point. If either or both of you answered all 10 correctly, there will be a bonus question available. So now, Thomas, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Albert, are you ready?
Absolutely.
Gentlemen, this number 1 contenders match has begun. Round 1, question 1 is going to come in the category of Star Wars. What designation does Luke have during the Battle of Hoth in The Empire Strikes Back? I will be hosting this by myself for probably another 10 minutes. So after round 1, Robert will be here. These are the good things. Other than that, I can talk to myself, at least for right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We start with Thomas.
Rogue Leader.
And Albert.
Rogue Leader.
I said Echo 7.
Rogue Leader is the correct answer. All right, and just a reminder, gentlemen, you do have 3 repeats in 1 challenge. I did forget to say that. As we move on to question number 2. Your next question is in the category of Marvel. This is Marvel outside of the MCU. What is Domino's superpower in Deadpool 2? I still need to watch the second half of this movie because I fell asleep the first time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And nothing against the movie. I just was tired. Albert.
I wish I have this power. Good luck.
And Scully.
She's lucky.
She's lucky. Good luck. Both acceptable answers. 2-1 as we get into your third question. Gentlemen, this comes in the category of Star Trek. What does Anji say she never learned to do in Star Trek Insurrection? I don't think I ever learned to really do this either. Not really. I mean, I can, but eh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go to Thomas.
Swim.
And Albert.
Swim.
Both correct.
Growing up in Texas, not surprised.
I mean, I can float. You know, that's what we do. We get on the river, we get on a tube, we float. All right, your next question, gentlemen. Question number 4 is going to be in the wizarding world. What are people with the ability to talk to snakes called in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets? I wish I could do this because that would just be fun and make things less dangerous in Texas. Like if I could just tell them like, hey, back off, or just ask them, please don't bite me. It would make my job like so much easier rather than having to run them over with a big old tractor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I work construction. I've seen it done. Albert.
Parcel mouth?
And Thomas.
Parcel mouth.
Both correct. All right, gentlemen. Your 5th question is going to come in the worlds of DC or the DCEU. In Batman v Superman, Senator Finch is played by Holly Hunter. What U.S. state does she represent? Just a little background information. Caleb looking confident. Adelaide looking confused. I don't know if it's at Caleb's confidence or the question itself.
Spence looks confused, you know, on the drop of a hat.
4, 3, 2, 1. And let's go to Thomas.
I grew up on a farm. I don't know how to wrestle a pig. Kentucky.
And Albert.
Kentucky.
Both correct. All right, keeping it a 1-point game so far as we're halfway through. Your next question, gentlemen, is going to come in the category of heroes and villains. Who played Cardinal Rourke in Sin City? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Albert.
I don't have it.
And Thomas?
I believe this is Rutger Hauer.
Rutger Hauer is correct. Thomas still perfect through 6. Now a 2-point game.
17 big name actors in that movie.
Yep. As we get into your next question, gentlemen, this is going to come in the category of Middle Earth. How many years after Weathertop is it revealed that Frodo gave Sam his book in Return of the King? Caleb would like everyone to know he knows the answer to this. It being Middle Earth, that actually is a pretty good, big deal.
Pretty sure he's heard this answer like 5 times in other matches.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Thomas.
4.
And Albert.
4 years.
Both correct. Your next question, gentlemen, is question number 8. Comes in the category of the MCU. In Guardians of the Galaxy, what song plays while Peter is trying to seduce Gamora on Nowhere?
Ooh.
Big fan of this song. Huge fan. It is one of my favorite to just listen to while doing activities, but not the activities you think. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. I got Thomas with that one. I'll take it. Albert.
Moon Age Daydream.
And Scully.
I believe it's Fooled Around and Fell in Love.
Fooled Around and Fell in Love is the correct answer.
It's a great song.
It is a great song. All right, gentlemen, your next question. Question number 9. I would say penultimate, but Robert's not here, but I said it anyways. But, takes away the fun. This is going to be in DC. This is DC outside of DCEU. Which DC film opens with somebody flipping through a comic book while narrating? I have no clever remark for this one, so I'm just going to babble until 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I had a hiccup. Let's go to Thomas.
1978
Thomas?
Superman.
And Albert.
1978 Superman.
I said Teen Titans Go to the Movies.
Superman is the correct answer.
Am I lagging, RJ?
Yeah, just a
Am
little.
I lagging?
Yeah, but like it's only every now and again. It's not all the time.
Okay.
So-
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. All right. And gentlemen, your last question. If Thomas hits this, he will get a perfect round. Last question, gentlemen, is in the category everybody's favorite, Mixed Bag.
Here
Your
we
question. What is the name of Chris Evans' character in Snowpiercer? Love this movie.
Oh.
Love it. It is good stuff. I heard the show is pretty good. I need to watch it because I also love me some Davi Diggs.
Davi Diggs
And
was kind of cool.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm really interested to see his Sebastian in The Little Mermaid. Albert
Curtis?
and Thomas for the perfect round.
Curtis.
That is a perfect round for Thomas Scully. So we do have one more question to go. Albert, you just sit this one out. Thomas, you don't have to write it down. Just answer within the 15 seconds. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, your question. In Venom, what did Eddie call Venom when seeing his reflection in a car window that caused Venom to pin Eddie to the wall?
Parasite.
That is correct for the bonus question and the perfect round. So after the first round, Scully with that perfect, and the bonus is 11 to Albert 6. It's a 5-point game, but we got 4 more rounds to go. And we are going to start with round number 2. And to explain round number 2, hey, look, it's Robert.
Hi there. Sorry, everybody. So round 2 is going to work like this. The way round 2 works is we're going to bring up a wheel. This has 8 categories on it. Whoever's in the lead, in this case, Scully, is going to get the choice to spin first or second. Whoever's up at the wheel gets to spin it. If they don't like the category they spun the first time, they can respin. But you do have to stick with the second option. If you do choose to respin, 5 questions, 2 points apiece. You can check to multiple choice, and there is stealing in this round.
All right, so let me go ahead and bring in Thomas's manager. There he is, finally. The button wasn't working. All right, so, Thomas, the categories for round 2 are going to be quotes, Middle Earth, Star Trek, MCU, Wizarding World, Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. So, hearing all those categories, would you like to spin first or defer to Albert?
This be a gorgeous wheel, but I would say we can let Albert go first.
Yeah, I'd say we spin second.
Right.
Second, please.
Spinning second. So we'll remove Caleb, bring in Adelaide, and Albert. Your spin will go as soon as my computer responds to the click. There it goes.
Mhm.
And it lands on Star Trek.
Hey,
Would you like to
keeping
do
it?
that or spin again?
Yeah, I think I'll take it.
All right, you got this, buddy.
Okay, I think I'll take it. All right. So we will go ahead and remove that. Gentlemen, just remember for this round, both of you keep your hands visible at all times. Robert, whenever you're ready, take it away.
All right, in the category of Star Trek, here we go. Your first question. What starship helps transport Enterprise crew members after the Enterprise is wrecked in Star Trek Generations?
I'll need multiple choice.
Okay, your options are A, the USS Farragut, B, the USS Yorktown, C, the USS Truman, or D, the USS Bradbury.
USS Truman.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal from Scully. Your options are A, USS Farragut, B, USS Yorktown, C, USS Truman, or D, USS Bradbury.
USS Farragut.
That is correct for a 1-point steal. All right, your second question. Who does Kirk give the Abernath to in order to keep it out of Krall's hands in Star Trek Beyond?
Sail.
That is correct for 2 points. Back on track for Albert. Your third question. Which Federation official assigns Picard and the Enterprise E to go to investigate the Romulans in Star Trek Nemesis? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
Okay, your question again. Which Federation official assigns Picard and the Enterprise E to go investigate the Romulans in Star Trek Nemesis?
Admiral Janeway.
That is correct for 2 points.
Good use of a repeat.
Absolutely. Paid off there. Your fourth question in the round. Who attacked the Klingon assassin before he could kill his target at the Peace Summit in the Undiscovered Country?
Scotty.
That is correct for another 2 points.
And a tie game.
And your final question in this round. What type of code is unique on every starship that Kirk uses to force Khan's ship to lower its shield in Wrath of Khan?
I'll take the multiple choice.
Okay, is it A, prefix code, B, lingua code, C, command code, or D, crypto code?
A.
A prefix code is correct for 1 point.
All right, just a little stumble there at the beginning for Albert, allowing that 1-point steal. Runs the rest of the questions only going to multiple choice once. Now 13-12 as we get into Thomas's spin. We'll bring back his manager, Mr. Coho, and I will bring back up the wheel momentarily. Hello. Oh, good. It brought up the right one this time. All right, Thomas, your spin is away. And it lands on Middle Earth. Do you feel as confident as your manager, or would you like to use your respin?
Here's my thing. I think that we have the benefit of basically everything on this wheel being good, at least. I think we can go. I think we can risk another respin if you don't feel 100% on Middle Earth.
Yeah, I think there's some stuff that's that's better that I've revisited more recently, so I think we should spin again.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, using the respin. That spin is away. Whatever it lands on this time, unless it's Star Trek, we will spin again. And it is DC.
Okay, there you go. Yep.
Sounds good.
All right. And I will be taking the questions for this one. And gentlemen, just remember hands. And Robert, do you mind still keeping the time?
Yep, I got you.
All right. Thomas, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Your first question. What is the real name of Viggo Mortensen's Tom Stall in A History of Violence?
You want first and last name?
Just first name.
Joey.
That is correct for 2 points to retake the lead. Your next question. What Italian city did Alfred fantasize about randomly seeing Bruce at in The Dark Knight Rises?
Florence.
That's correct for another 2 points. Your third question. In Constantine, John tries to reawaken Angela's psychic abilities by attempting to kill her. How does he try to kill her?
By drowning her in a bathtub.
Drowning was all we were looking for. That is correct for another 2 points. Your fourth question. Which supervillain dehydrates the members of the Security Council in Batman 66?
The Penguin.
Albert, a chance for a 2-point steal.
Oh,
5, 4, 3, 2.
Riddler.
That is also incorrect. It was the Joker. Joker.
Okay.
Right. And Thomas, your last question. In Superman 3, Gus Gorman tries to replicate kryptonite to kill Superman, but one of the materials making up kryptonite is unknown. What does he replace the unknown material with?
Tar.
That is correct for 2 points. All right. Thomas only missing that one question, but no steal was allowed. It is now 20-13 as we get into round number 3. Gentlemen, round number 3 will work like this. Before this match, you were given 3 movies randomly picked from throughout Geekdom. Thomas, being in the lead, will select one of those 3 movies that he'd like to answer 5 questions from, each worth 2 points. Whatever movie he picks will be ineligible. Then Albert will get to pick from the remaining 2, and we will see that third movie later. So, Thomas, like I said, we will bring in your manager. Robert, if you would like to remind them of the 3 movies they have a choice from.
Absolutely. So your movies in rounds 3 and 4 today are Batman Mask of the Phantasm, Thor Ragnarok, and 2005's Fantastic Four.
So after hearing the movie options, Thomas, what movie would you like to answer from?
Coho, I think we go with Ragnarok here.
Yeah, I'd say take Ragnarok.
Okay, then I will take Thor Ragnarok.
All right. Scully will be taking Thor Ragnarok, so we will bring in Adelaide. Albert, now from Batman Mask of the Phantasm and 2005's Fantastic Four, which movie would you like to answer from?
All right. We talked about this. You were thinking Fantastic Four, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you want to stick with that?
Yeah, I'll stick with Fantastic Four.
All right, you got this.
Okay. So Fantastic Four will be Albert's, and Albert, since you are behind, you will be going first. There's no stealing in this round, gentlemen. No penalty for missing questions. So I will go ahead and take Albert's questions for this one. Let me just get down to that movie. All right, here we go. And Albert, are you ready for your Fantastic Four questions?
Mm-hmm.
All right, your first question. What kind of flowers does Reed say that Sue is allergic to while she is in the hospital bed during the film?
Orchids.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question. What does Reed catch from falling off of a table when he first discovers his powers?
Five, four, three,
A glass?
2.
That is unfortunately incorrect. Yep. It is a wine bottle. A wine bottle.
Mm.
All right. Your third question. What fictional country is Victor Von Doom from?
Latveria.
That's correct for 2 points. Your fourth question. What does Reed use as a ring to propose to Sue at the end of the film?
Five, four, three, two, one.
Couldn't play.
We're looking for a broken gasket that he got from space.
Gasket.
Right, and your final question. What is written on Johnny Storm's license plate?
Torched.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, Albert got his score up to 19 with that. It is now Thomas's turn for Thor Ragnarok. Robert, whenever you're ready.
Absolutely. And just so that I have the score correct, I have 21-19, correct?
I have 20-19. Anybody got any different in the back?
20? Okay, nope. That
20?
means I was wrong.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Sounds right.
Yeah,
Okay,
I believe you
that's
said
why I wanted to
20
check.
after
Thank you.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Thor Ragnarok. Here we go. Question 1. What's the name of the play being performed on Asgard when Thor arrives?
The Tragedy of Loki of Asgard.
That is correct for 2 points.
Great play.
Your second question. How long does Loki say he's been falling through Doctor Strange's portal?
30 minutes.
That's correct for 2 points.
I try not to do the quote.
Question 3. How many units does the Grandmaster pay Valkyrie for Thor?
10 million.
That is correct for 2 more points. Your fourth question. What's the name of the famed Sword of the Valkyrie?
Dragon Fang.
Correct for 2 points. And your final question. Scourge tells Hela that his father had what profession?
Stonemason.
That is correct for a clean sweep of 10 points.
Yes, clean sweep right there. Scully gets his total up to 30 to Albert's 19 as we get into the fourth round. This is how the fourth round works, gentlemen. We are now going to back to the whiteboards. This is a double Jeopardy round. You will receive 5 questions, each worth 1 point. However, if you miss the question or do not provide an answer, you will also lose a point. And those questions will be coming from the film not picked for round 3. So those questions will be coming from Mask of the Phantasm. And Robert, since you weren't here for round 1, I'm going to let you just go ahead and take care of this round.
Sounds good. All right. Questions in Mask of the Phantasm. Number 1. What's the name of the criminal who is the first victim of the Phantasm?
Robert, I just have to say, I can't decide what I'm more impressed by, Caleb's new hair color or your beard.
It's a coin flip, honestly.
It really is.
It's not that new. 5, 4.
I haven't seen you in a while,
3.
Robert.
2. That's true. It's been a minute. 1. Pens down. Scully.
Chucky Soul.
And Albert.
Chucky Soul.
Yep, that's
Lucky soul.
both correct for 1 point. All right, question 2. Joker tries to use a gigantic version of what machine to kill Andrea? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to come to Albert first.
Fan?
And Scully?
A turbine.
I do think we needed Fan there. So I'm going to say that
Carbine,
Albert is correct
yeah.
and Scully did not.
Yes, so Scully will lose a point. Albert will gain.
All right, your third question. What shortened nickname does Andrea Beaumont go by? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Scully.
Andy.
And Albert?
Andy.
Andy.
Both correct. Nice job, guys. Your fourth question. What possession of Andrea's does Bruce find in the Batcave at the end of the film?
I want to talk, but this is so intense.
It is very intense. RJ 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Albert, coming to you first.
Her locket.
And Scully?
Her locket.
Both correct. Keeping pace. And your final question. What is the name of Joker's robotic wife? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I think we're going to come to Scully first.
Hazel.
And Albert?
Hazel.
Both correct yet again. Albert staying in there. So we're gonna
explaining why that was actually close without realizing it. Had Scully not missed that, this actually would have been a knockout. The score would have been an 11-point difference. Because of that 2-point swing, it is now a 9-point game of 33-24. So Albert is still in this match as we get into round number 5. So round number 5.
Crazy things.
Oh yeah, round number 5 will work like this, gentlemen. It is our usual round 3. We have another wheel for y'all. This wheel only has 6 categories on it, each with 3 questions: a 2-pointer, a 3-pointer, and a 5-pointer. You will spin the wheel 3 times for a question of each point value. The question you get right will give you the points corresponding to that question. Keep in mind, you are allotted 1 respin in this round if you choose 2, but only 1. So if you respin on a 3, you can't respin on a 5. And keep in mind, a category is eligible more than once as long as it is in a different point value. So, Albert, you did make it to the final round. You do got some work to do, though. So let's go ahead and bring in your manager, and we will bring up the wheel for everyone here. Gentlemen, the wheel for today, the 5th round wheel, the championship round wheel, is consisting of the categories Star Trek, MCU, Star Wars, Mixed Bag, DC, and Marvel. And Albert, your 2-point spin is away. And it lands in Star Trek. Would you like to keep that for 2 points or use your respin?
Keep it.
Yeah, okay. It's just double checking. 2 repeats remaining?
Yes, 2 repeats remaining for Albert.
All right.
All right, so keeping Star Trek. And Robert, you had Albert in round 2, correct? Okay, so I will take him in this round. And Albert, just a reminder for you, you do have 2 repeats, and these are all must hits. You miss 1 question,
Right.
It will be a victory for Thomas via TKO. Your 2-pointer question in the category of Star Trek. In the voyage home, who jumps into the tank with the humpback whales to communicate with them?
Spock.
That is correct for 2 points. So we bring back Adelaide and we bring back up the wheel. Here we go. All right, and your 3-point spin is away. And it lands on DC. So would you like to keep that for your 3-pointer or use your respin?
So I know we've been putting work into this with the strength category. How are you feeling on it?
I mean, might as well. You know, if I get this, I might want to save the spin. for the next
All right.
one, just in case.
Take your time.
All right. Keeping DC. All right. Albert for 3 points to keep remaining in the game.
Mhm.
What DC movie has characters called Pooch, Jensen, Max, and Cougar?
The Losers.
That is correct for 3 points. All right. So now it does come down. Oops. I get the 3 points to the wrong person on the board. Give me 1 second just so I know I fixed that already. And here we go. Okay. It now comes down to this. Albert does have his 5-pointer left. If he hits it, he will take the lead over Scully, forcing Scully to answer a question. If he misses, Scully will win via TKO and move on to a title match. So we bring in Adelaide once again, and we bring back up the wheel one more time for y'all. Keep in mind, y'all do still have your respin available, and your 5-point spin is a and it lands on DC once again. Would you like to keep that or use your respin?
All right. You know what worries me? I'm not going to say it, but
I know.
you have two of your best categories here. Just wondering how the other ones are looking right now.
I'm gonna tempt fate and just spin again, see what happens.
Okay. All right.
All right. Using the respin. That spin is away.
All right.
And this time it lands on Marvel.
All right. Or two
Non-MCU
repeats.
Marvel.
Okay,
Mhm.
2.
All right. All right, Albert. For 5 points to stay in the game. What was the name of the gel developed by the Statesman that could save agents from headshots in Kingsman: The Golden Circle?
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
It's your second repeat. What was the name of the gel developed by the Statesman that could save agents from headshots in Kingsman: The Golden Circle?
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat again.
One.
Last repeat. What was the name of the gel developed by the Statesman that could save agents from headshots in Kingsman: The Golden Circle?
Silica gel.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, Thomas Scully. We're looking for Alpha Gel. Alpha Gel. What a tight match right there. Down to the wire right there. Still making it to round 5. Let's go ahead and talk to our competitors real quick. We will talk with our miracle child right here first. That is Albert. Albert, like I said, man, regardless of the results of this match, you had an amazing tournament run. I mean, you, and even if for your first 5-round match, you made it all the way to round 5, being down by multiple points every time going in, and it came down to still trying to answer your 5-pointer. And had you answered it, you would have at least forced Scully to answer a question. You did a hell of a job for your first appearance here against someone as experienced as Scully. Damn great job, Albert. How are you feeling?
Thanks. I mean, a loss always always sucks. But yeah, I think this is my worst round 1 performance since the tournament started. So I wasn't happy with how it went. That Janeway question I should have known right away. It took me way too long, so I had to use the repeat. But what bugs me the most was that the gasket question, because not only right after the time runs out, I realize it's a gasket. During the watch itself, when I was watching it earlier today, I was like, oh, gasket, what was that? I've never heard that word before. Let's Google it on my phone. I actually Googled it. I just couldn't pull the word. So it's just, that's going to bug me now.
The thing to focus on really is Albert literally played, and like score-wise, played a great game. A lot of players would have lost to him today. He lost to Thomas Scully, who missed 2 questions this entire fucking match. Thomas Scully played the game of his life. We didn't lose. Scully won. He played amazingly. And that's not to take away from Albert, who, again, would have beaten most people in this position. I am still really proud of him. It doesn't matter that maybe you scored lower than you're used to, because these are harder questions than what you got this entire rest of the tournament. You played amazing, buddy. And
Thanks.
After this season, or however this is working, your next opponent, watch the fuck out, because you have seen what Albert can do. And yes, today wasn't our best showing, but that doesn't mean we're not going to come back with a fire, because look at this man. This man should inspire fear in the rest of you, because he's a legend, and I am so proud of what he did today.
No, yeah,
Thanks,
he
Spencer.
definitely put on a show. Robert, you got anything for Albert?
No, just that, nothing to be ashamed of. This was a hell of a run. One of the best tournament runs we've ever seen. And you went up against a really, really difficult opponent, and I cannot wait to see what you do next season.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
All right, absolutely. We will see you guys next season, and good luck to you in that next season. All right, now we will bring out our winner today, Thomas Scully. Thomas, for the second year in a row, you are our Full Metal Geek tournament winner. How does that feel?
A little surreal. I'm laying down right now because the match itself just sapped a lot of my energy. Look, Albert played incredible. I mean, he kind of did what I did when I played Robert for the title. He kind of come back in round 4. He forced a round 5, and he almost got beyond the TKO range. It's just, God, I'm so fucking proud of that guy. I mean, his knowledge is just insane. I think he and I both had a couple of questions there in rounds, like he did in round 3 what I did in round 4. I mixed up a couple of the answers I had in my head, but to win the tournament all again, if you had told me at the start of the tournament back in 2019 that I would not only run it the year, but come back and run it again the next year, would have told you that you were insane. But here we are, and it's a great feeling that I get to be contending for that title again. I still have bad memories of the last title match, but I feel like with this performance, I've set myself up really well for it's me V2 parts whatever number we're on.
Yeah.
So it's like I said after we played the first time. This is a matchup that's going to be going on for years to come. So it's just another installment in that saga.
It's Manning Brady. It's going to happen pretty consistently as long as it's going on, as long as you both are there. Like we said up top, Scully is one of the Mount Rushmore players to play Full Metal Geek, one of the 4 best ever to play. He's incredible. And he did it today with another fucking monster game that just was insane. He impresses me every time he plays, to the point where it's just like, I don't know how he can do it, but he does it every time. But Albert played so good. I don't know if the host saw, but I'll expose myself right now. I sat there while Albert got his questions, and when he hit the losers, I just fist pound. I was so excited. I hate that it's technically a TKO. Albert is so much better than what a TKO suggests. He's so good. And he did it again today. Albert is one of my favorite people, one of my favorite players that I get to work with. And today he did so good in so many rough situations for him, in so many spins that just didn't necessarily go his way, or so many questions that he didn't use the repeat, or just ran out like gasket. I know he knows gasket. It's just in that moment. It's just, I love the guy. He'll be right back here again next year. He'll be right here again.
Absolutely. And before I give it to Robert, I just want to also say congratulations because this just happened. Thomas Scully now the first competitor in Full Metal Geek history to have double-digit wins, now at 10-2.
All right.
So congratulations on that.
Cool.
Robert, any other words for Thomas?
Yeah.
Not at all. Yeah, that's an impressive achievement. Played an incredible game, and I cannot wait to see him versus Nick. That's going to be a great match.
Absolutely. Well, Thomas,
Hey,
like I said, thanks.
get ready. We're running it back, Nick. We're running it back.
All right. Well, like I said, Thomas, great job tonight. You know, always a great performance. Congratulations on the 2-peat, and we'll see you at the championship match. I mean, that went exactly as I thought. You know, it was a TKO, but damn, did Albert try to fight that to get it at least not a TKO. I mean, that was a hell of a match that for most people, especially in 5 rounds, deficits like that usually end up knocking out someone, and Albert put up a fight the whole way through.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a very entertaining match to watch. Definitely not the end of Albert's season, his career in this division, his success in this division by any means, because he's got a lot going for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that does it for us here, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you tune in next time. It is the championship match. They may have played a lot of other times anywhere else, but here it is the first time Nick Tuig will defend his championship against Thomas Scully, the man who cannot lose a tournament, will be his new title. And I can't wait because that's a matchup I've been dying to see. That's because having Nick having to face the same two people, the same person both times in his first defenses. I just wanted to play somebody new, and that's what he wanted to. And he got it. He got it. He played Tim, played David. Now he gets Scully. I'm excited. Robert, you excited?
Absolutely. Could not have said it better myself, my friend.
Yeah. So for everyone who was here, for Adelaide, for Albert, for Caleb, for our winner today, Thomas, from our co-host Robert, who tried to be here on time, but snow happens. I just learned for the first time ever in my life being in Texas that, snow happens. When it does,
true.
It's terrible. But that
Checks
does it
out.
for here at Full Metal Geek. We will see you guys at the championship match.